Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a reading about your higher self. How to access, how to connect to your higher self. If you feel stuck, if you feel you can do it, maybe this reading gonna help you. And I have 3 piles. Choose the one you like. You can choose more than one. You can stay for the full reading and see maybe something resonates more. Then from the pile you choose, just take what resonates, leave what's not for you because it's collective reading. And if you need, you can pause the video and choose the pile you like. And now I'm gonna start with the pile number 1, this one. Okay, let's see what's there. Okay, I see. So Queen of Pentacles. So your higher self, like the first card for me, this is the representation and of your higher self. So it's a queen. So I would say maybe it's even a goddess. Very, very powerful. Your higher self is very feminine, like feminine energy. Even if you're a male, it doesn't matter. Sometimes our higher selves is for like opposite sex, of opposite gender. Sometimes it's not even human. Sometimes it's a deity or like, for example, queen or a goddess. It doesn't mean it's bad or it's just what it is, especially if it resonates. Especially a lot of, for example, men, they have very strong feminine energy to them, which is amazing. It makes them more generous, more like understanding, compassionate, more kind. It's not bad. It's just this balance is actually very interesting. It's very rare to have your higher self of opposite gender, for example, or even like a queen in a card like this. So I see your higher self is very active. So I see the blasted tower, so next to the queen, so it means you try to connect. Maybe you even think you connected, maybe you felt this connection, maybe a few times, but then it kind of like you lost it. Despair and cruelty and 9, to me, it means like a lot from the past. So even if the connection was established, you lost it because of this, the physical trauma that happened to you. It's like the negative energy from people, negative energy that you take from your work, from your surroundings, from your family. Like everywhere you go, there is so much negativity that it actually affects your mental. It affects your connection to your higher self, to yourself. It affects your connection to your spiritual realm, to any access that you have, because this card is very, like if you see the queen, is very dark. It's queen that's on fire but in a darkness, so the power is very strong and it shouldn't affect you that way. And I feel the only reason that you cannot connect to your higher self is because you think too much of this physical realm. You still live in it, you still give it too much energy, you still in your mind you think too much about what others think of you. You think too much how you even look to others, what they can say about you, if they're gossiping about you. It's actually sometimes can kill your power, being very active in a like dimension of normal human beings. It's sometimes it's happening because you don't have anyone in your surroundings who are actually gifted as you, so you can share the gifts, you can talk about that. So it's kind of killing your energy and draining your energy and doesn't let you to be focused on this spiritual realm, on your power, on your higher self. And even you can't even hear the messages, you can decipher the messages. It makes it so difficult for you. And I feel maybe even you live with people that you think they're supposed to support you the most, but they don't. Like for example, your partner or your best friend or the most significant person in your life. It could be one of your parents or anyone that you love so much and is so close to you, but this person doesn't really understand you. So for you, like for example, if you need to practice your gift, like if you need to practice like magic, witchcraft, or even learn anything about occult, because this person is not on the same track with you, it's kind of stopping you from like going deeper there, because you have to spend so much time in another realm. I don't really think it's a negative thing. You just have to find a way to give yourself this time for yourself. Time to do your research, time to do your reading, even for meditation, praying, practicing. Again, Princess, like very strong cards, I like it. So it means you need to, in order to connect to your higher self, you need to connect with the past, like with the ancient past of your soul. So your soul been reincarnated so many times, because having a queen and princess and even the Knight of Pentacles, it's like the connection is very strong. Like even the people you choose to be with in this lifetime are your twin flame soulmates, people that you already met in your past reincarnations. So your higher self is so strongly active, and you yourself, you have an access. Like if you just spend a few more weeks working on yourself, and then you're going to be able to connect. I feel maybe if you want, try to work with deities, try to practice magic, maybe not like extremely seriously, just for the aspect of seeing how it works, like exploring the occult world, because it's so easy now to find inspiration anywhere online, like so many spells, so many interesting things to do and try. Maybe even try tarot. You need to like involve occult and metaphysical aspect in your life, like on daily basis. You have to see how special you are, and you have to surround yourself with these things that you think are amazing to you. Like for example, instead of watching like normal movie, maybe watch a movie with something supernatural to it. Like anything gonna help. You just have to merge yourself in the world of occult and in this supernatural. You have to make it more active, and I feel it's gonna help you a lot. I think you're being too cautious. You're hiding so much who you are, what you're into. Maybe you don't even share it with others, and by not sharing it with others, you might not even share it with you. Because if you don't speak about this, it's to you it might start losing like the magical aspect, because it's dormant, it's not there. So I would say just pulling the last card, death, the card of the death. Connect to yourself in a way that connect to your darkness, connect to the spirits. If there is any gift that you're hiding from yourself, especially if something that made you scared before and now you don't want to do it and you closed it, open it up. No one, I feel like with this pile, no one can help you but you, because you're the only one who knows what's going on inside, because you never shared before. So connect. This card is actually, it's talking about personal transformation through darkness, through pain, through not avoiding things that are actually important to you. So also connect with the spirit realms. If you can connect with like ghosts and spirits and demons and the darkness, it's gonna help you a lot. Even your nightmares, like everything that is dark in your life is very important to your ability to connect to your higher self, because there is like no balance. It's like you're trying to be good for others, but you just can't be yourself because honestly, because you're alone in this, and it's very hard because no help, no guidance. And just remember that you're the only one that you need to become yourself. There is no one else. You can do it. You can do anything you want. Okay, let's move on to the second pile. So for anyone who chose the second pile, let's see what's there. Why you can connect to your higher self. Wow, everything reversed. I feel like from these cards, I feel that you haven't tried in the right way. I feel you've been following some signs and guidance from others, which are not really yours. It's clearly not what you're supposed to do. Like, for example, if someone's saying, oh, meditate, and you've been meditating for months or years and there's nothing, it's because you shouldn't. That's not who you are. Or someone say like, oh, you need to like buy this crystal and connect to your higher self, and you just buy this crystal and it's there and nothing's happening again. So I feel you tried so many times and then you just kind of like stop doing this because nothing works, and you think maybe it's not even true. Maybe there is no such a thing as higher self. Why even bother if it's not working? But I feel in your case it's just you tried all the wrong things that are not yours. And I want to see what's actually what you can try. I see. So the cards are saying there's nothing, for example, anything that to do with balancing yourself, like for me 4 is the complete balance. So usually people say balance is meditation. It's not for you. If you want to meditate, it should be active meditation. Like for example, when you even shuffle and draw tarot, it's a meditation on its own. So your meditation is supposed to be very active. You have to be active, otherwise you cannot connect to you. And I see Lord of Strife. Your connection should come from something that is, others would say negative. So when you're angry, when you're pissed off, when you're enraged, that's when you should connect to your higher self. It's like when you ask for help, ask yourself. Don't ask anyone. Don't ask any gods or deities. Ask yourself. Because your higher self it's very strong, and I would say it's kind of demonic in a way. It's not pleasant. Definitely not pleasant. It's not what you think. It's not even human. Your higher self is like, it has like this animal features, and it has wings, and it has like this connection to ancient Egypt, and it has something. I would say, if I would describe your higher self, it would be something like, for example, Cerberus or this Anubis, like this gods and guardians of underworld. So you like this. You live on this age of physical realm and spiritual realm, and you the guardian. Like you have the access to the underworld. You see the dark. You experience it every day. And because you're trying to connect to the, like for example, to higher self in a form of other people telling you, but you're different. You are so dark and so powerful, and you're so connected to the realm of the death in a way that it's more than to realm of the living, in a way that like spirits and ghosts are more natural to you, and they're more active to you and more understandable to you than humans. So when you're trying to do any normal thing that, like for example, spiritual people would trying to tell you, that's when you start losing yourself, because you're trying to connect to something that is not you. So in your case, you need to learn, because Hanged Man is everything about learning. Like for example, in your case, the ancient Egypt, secret society teachings, all of this, you see hexagram, like learning, like upside down learning, like learning from the perspective of, like people would say, something evil. And you have to learn from this perspective, from the dark. So you have to learn how to connect to your higher self from the dark art of magic. So for example, working with ancient deities, or summoning spirits, summoning ghosts, summoning deities, summoning demons. Even if it's not going to be successful in the beginning, you just need to experience, you just need to do your research. Even researching like ancient Egypt, occult, mysteries, alchemy. This card also talks about runes and Nordic magic. Anything to do with the dark aspect of magic, that's what you need to research, and that's where your higher self thrives and comes from. So imagine that you've been connecting to an angel, but you're a demon. And that's why you don't hear an answer, because you're asking all the wrong entities. You're asking your higher self, which is not there. So think about how you can connect to something that it doesn't exist. So next time, just try the things that you've been always drawn to, but you've been avoiding and putting aside. Connect to your darkness, because your higher self is very dark. So learn, a lot of learning for you, but you're gonna be able to do it because it's there, it's already in you. Just choose what you want to practice, choose what you want to experience, and then I feel you're gonna connect. It's gonna be much easier than you think, honestly. And pile number 3, let's see what's happening there. Well, I feel like for you guys here, I feel you already connected. You connected to your higher self, but you're suppressing it. Because your higher self, I feel in your case, it's actually, you have two higher selves. It's a duality. It's a male and female together. So you sometimes connecting to your feminine side, but you're suppressing your masculine. So you have to keep in mind that when you connect into higher self, it's actually two people, two entities, two different aspects of you. It's very fiery, so it's flame and flame and lighting, and it's very, I would say, dramatic, very extravagant, exotic. It's very unknown, unusual, like unique, and I would say crazy, freaky. It's so insane. That's why it feels sometimes that you're talking to gods, but it's you're talking to yourself. So I feel like you've been connecting, you had success, and then you lost it, and then still I got the star card. So you are connected to your higher self. You just don't listen. You'd rather listen to anyone else. You'd rather go and ask for questions than actually sit quiet and ask yourself, what do you want? What is your sign? Why is the sign there? For you, even the signs that you receive from your higher self are different from other signs that people might receive. I'm not even sure if it's something, for example, something to do with angelic numbers, or like, for example, feathers or something like that. For you, it's so much more different, and it's something that very unique and it's only yours. So when you receive these messages, you know that this is from some kind of entity, from something, but you don't know from whom. So you're trying to do your research and realize, like, is it from this god, or this goddess, maybe it's Lilith, maybe it's, I don't know, like some kind of demon. Who is sending these signs? But it's you. Your higher self is so strong and so demonic and so dark that the messages that you send yourself might come out as powerful messages from other gods, but it's from you. And I see Lord of Oppression, so you kind of don't believe that this is you. You don't believe that these powers in you are actually so active, and this is your higher self. You kind of refuse to accept this madness that is your higher self, and you refuse to accept that this is it, that connection is established, because maybe it feels for you that looking for the connection is way more interesting than actually realize this is it. Because the moment you realize that you're connected to your higher self, the responsibility is yours. Because all the questions you ask, you give yourself the answers. So you are connected. You don't have to look for connection anymore. You just have to learn how to interpret the messages and signals, and that's all is there. In your case, because you got the star card, the easiest way to understand the messages is to use any tools, like, for example, tarot, astrology, any readings that comes on your page, for example, anything that resonates so much and just like comes randomly from the things that you love. For example, if you're using social media and randomly you receive the same message from different people, from different accounts there, it's because your higher self sending it to you. Because you know what you like, you know your mediums, you know where you would rather go for any information, so the message is gonna come there. So maybe trust these messages and In your case, as like they are very literal. It's like what you read is the message, what you get is the message. So follow this message, and connect to yourself, maybe through tarot or pendulum. You can use like vision board if you want. You can use bones, runes, any type of tool that you can do. It's actually might be a good exercise for yourself to ask questions yourself. For you answer your question and you answer because you know more than others. Your higher self is active. Your higher self is magic in purest form. It's darkness, it's the power. So just listen to yourself. That's all you need to do. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want to have specific topics for my future readings. Thank you again and have an amazing day.